Flemings tee, all Big 12 first team selection.
Kingston Flemings at the free throw line, shooting 1 for 2.
The shot will count for 2 if he makes it, and it's up and out. Loose ball finally picked up. Utah claims it with Cody Williams. That ball trying to force it in, turned it over. Newell inside.
He pays for that one. Cody Williams goes up for that block, but gets hit on the bridge of the nose. I know how painful that is.
Taking a breather, timeout on the floor. Jazz battling the Hawks, 11-4.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time. No. Football 2.
They needed
Extra time.
and that's how it happened.
She went to it with extra.
Get ready for the American Kennel Club on ESPN, the ultimate series for all dog lovers. From heart-pounding agility trials to lightning-fast races, AKC on ESPN brings you the best of the best in dog sports. Join us all year long as we follow the journey of these incredible dogs and their dedicated handlers. Tune in to AKC on ESPN all year long and be a part of the greatest dog sports series on television.
The whole company's going. Let's roll.
We're never gonna make it.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
The stories are true.
The story has just begun.
Did somebody order a demigod?
Disney's Moana, rated PG, in theaters July 10th.
All right, let's look at tonight's hot ticket, Big T, presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz and Delta Center. Darryn Peterson, first high school athlete to sign the NIL deal with Adidas. You look at his numbers last year at Kansas, and that equates to a number 2 selection by the Utah Jazz just, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, sir. Yeah, just a great debut. He just played like he's been there before.
Cody shook off that hit to the face and knocks down a sweet, just timely jumper.
I like seeing that. That's kind of a mid-range new nuance for him. Usually he's just going all the way to the hoop, or he's stepping up for a 3.
Had career highs last year. Block shot, nicely done. Ejiofor, the rookie out of Arkansas. Newell scores for Atlanta. Williams at a free throw line jumper, comes up short. Drive and score. Second opportunities leaning towards the Jazz, and that bucket by Matt Cleveland, the rookie out of Miami.
Yeah, this is Asa Newell's second summer league. He's going to be an expected leader for this Hawks team. He's comfortable, he's confident. It should be a good summer league for him.
Cleveland last year, the Salt Lake City Stars averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds in 34 games. And that free throw, nothing but net. Flemings, oh, beautiful. Front of the rim. That allows the Jazz on a fast break option, and they put it home with a bucket. Justin Harmon out of Illinois. So Cleveland the foul, his first. He mentioned you get 10. There he is. Talk to Antonio Lang, Summer League head coach. 5 years with the Jazz alongside Quinn Snyder. He played at Duke. 29th pick by Phoenix back in '94. And talked to him yesterday. He's a boxing fan extraordinaire.
And a great dude, man. I mean, just great to have a conversation with. We spent some really quality time here when he was here.
For more, here's LG.
Well, guys, Tony Lang told me that when he comes back to Utah, he has a lot of favorite memories here. But one of the first things he always thinks of is this fan base. He also thinks of the first time when he was here and they made the playoffs. Also, one of his biggest accomplishments, he told me, was when he started working with Derek Favors. He was one of the first players he helped when it came to development. So he has a lot of special memories here. He says he also just wants to drive around and see where he used to live, and he reminisces a lot.
He's wearing that golf shirt nicely, too.
Yeah, he looks relaxed. Yeah. Probably just played 9 earlier this morning. My guess. No, he's a great guy. Real compliment to Quinn Company. Ball knocked away. Atlanta gets the steal. Hawks the other way. Nice lob down low. Double pump and the follow. I tell you, don't block out. You allow that second opportunity, and Toppin was on top of that rim for 2.
Now looking at this lineup out here as Blake Henson's getting ready to come to the game, but Cody Williams right now is in a leadership position. He's been there before. See the shot block right there, but looking for Cody to run the offense at some point as well.
That shot out front was short and passed away, picked up by Bryce Sensabaugh of the Utah Jazz. A lot of Jazz players front row watching and supporting this team.
Yep. Bryce baby showing a little quick reaction with the hands. I think he saved Danny Ainge. He's sitting right next to him. Make sure the ball didn't hit him.
So Harmon gets an easy 2. Two buckets for Harmon here in the first quarter, coming up on the 3-minute mark. So Cleveland using fouls through. That's 3. He's got 7 to work with the rest of the way. Don't forget, Summer League action rolls on tomorrow with the California Classic. You can watch all 4 exciting matchups on Prime, NBA TV, and ESPN networks. Day off here tomorrow, back to work Monday, Tuesday, and then these 4 teams will make their way to Las Vegas. Max Asmus, anxious to watch him work. He's 5'11". Last season with the Stars, dynamic. He's played 94 games with the Stars, and as Steve Ejiofor told us, he's the total package, but 5'11", but works extremely hard.
Yeah, you won't see him get outworked on the floor out there. Offensively, he does a really nice job at just putting his teammates in a position to be successful. Jazz missed that last shot, but he certainly did set him up. He's a quintessential point.
Ray J. Dennis with a scoop for 2, his first bucket, 3rd year out of Baylor, 17 games played in the NBA. Shot hit the side of the backboard by Henson. You mentioned Henson. He did show some real skill in those final 25 games of last season.
He did. He showed us he wasn't just a 3-point shooter. Used that physicality inside. Well,
3 off the mark. Ball knocked away. Veesaar with the rebound. Put back it out. 20 on the shot. 2 minutes to play in the first. Jumper. Good. Nice shot. So Toppin, a couple of buckets here out of Kentucky. He's 26 years young in his 4th year.
6'8" forward, using that body to get some space. Nice turnaround jumper by Toppin.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, where are the lozenges? 6. Thanks.
Cash back on soccer fever. Earn 3% at drugstores with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet-friendly, weed deadly.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
The New York Knicks, NBA champions. Available now at NBA Store, a Fanatics experience.
Well, fans have come to Huntsman Center to see Utah's Darryn Peterson and Atlanta's Kingston Flemings. And as we celebrate July 4th, the NBA family is proud to continue our season-long commitment to service. Together, we recognize the spirit, resilience, and unity that have defined our nation now for 250 years. Please join us in honoring America. Happy birthday, 250 years. Peterson, inside drive. He'll shoot a free throw for 2.
That's an NBA move, right? You go at the defender. And Darryn Peterson right here, watch the dribble. He gets body right into the defender, making sure the contact is made on the shot attempt. Gets to the stripe.
Those would be 1 free throw for 2 points. Peterson, a 6'6", 205-pounder. Slaps his hands after that miss. Atlanta, after that timeout, on an 8-2 run. Shot is up, another whistle.
A lot of these players who like to get down here are getting really savvy about that drag through motion. They know if they drag it low, they're going to catch an outstretched arm of the defender. Able to get a continuation call.
Ray J. Dennis, pardon me. And he hits the free throw. Smith gets tripped up from behind, takes a tumble, and the foul will be on Ray J.
Well, we know what the Jazz's philosophy is. It's defense first. It's about being gritty, and a lot of times that flows from your coach. And I mean, summer league coach Wojo is coaching this team. We know what kind of player he was, right? May not have been the best player on the court, but he stood out because he was tough. Might even see him slap the floor a couple of times in this summer league.
3 ball down. Veesaar, North Carolina, by way of Estonia.
Wow. That was a pretty miss by Darryn Peterson. Saw him go behind the back on the dribble and just floated over. Didn't make the shot. Just talks about what a player is.
Yeah, there's Wojciechowski, head coach, was the head coach of the Salt Lake City Stars, jumped up to help Will Hardy, played and coached under Mike Krzyzewski at Duke. I'd say that Duke coaching line. Yeah. That includes, by the way, Quinn Snyder. Peterson, they throw a double team at him, flies it out. Henson, 5 on the shot, under a minute to play in this first quarter. Peterson, stop, pop, jumper, up and out, and the rebound, Atlanta. Ejiofor with the grab. Utah by a bucket. Atlanta has taken advantage of some missed shots by Utah. 5 on the shot, down to 4. Gotta hurry. Jazz playing some good body D. Cody Williams denies. And the loose ball finds its way onto Asmus. Henson on a drive. Inside, muscles home too.
Yeah, those are the kind of moves we saw last season when Henson was able to get some minutes Just a great basketball body. He's muscled up a little more this season.
Yeah, 6'8", 235. He missed his first 3 shots. And hits his first bucket here late in the first quarter. Jazz get a rebound. Tyler Kelly's done a nice job protecting the paint. And the Jazz up by 4 after the first 10 minutes in Salt Lake.
Yeah, I think it was just a great quarter coming out. Both teams showing the pace of play. Darryn Peterson coming out not disappointing on either end of the court. Another exciting quarter coming right up.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play...
Oh, bonus time. No. Football 2.
They needed...
extra time.
And that's how it happened.
Chew into it with Extra.
You need auto parts? Don't waste time. Rock Auto has all you need on one screen. Compare brands, see customer favorites, ask a friend for advice. Online shopping done right.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
You don't know who I am.
You can push through anything as long as you believe.
Our family calls Alex the Phoenix. He always rises from the ash.
Paterno never faced any charges, but he didn't escape judgment.
Who has like a career-defining moment at 37?
The whole country is watching, and the world is watching.
People are going to want to see you fall when you get to the top.
Once again, undefeated.
I have such high expectations. You get competitive in those moments. You can lose in the blink of an eye.
Barbosa for 3. Banks it in!
There's always been pressure in my life. This is what I was supposed to do. We fought so hard all season long to plan these environments. This is what we work for.
You could not have scripted a better ending to this magical women's college season.
Now there's Bryce, Isaiah, Triple J. Jazz fans, subscribe to SAG Plus today and get an extended free trial through October 1st. Watch the rest of the Utah Jazz Summer League games and all of our exclusive content at 0 cost. Stream now at jazzplus.com.
Time of the second quarter, it'll be Atlanta hot score.
Sometimes it takes that first quarter, Bowler, for some of these players who maybe haven't quite done this a lot to kind of settle in. Little nerves coming into play, but great defensive play there by Absmus. Got to hang your hat on something. It might as well be the defensive end. He gets there in plenty of time.
And Tia goes back to that conversation of 6-foot guards. You have to do something extra.
You do? Yeah, and that's where it has to start, is on that defensive end. You're not going to be shooting over a lot of people. You may get by them, but you may be in for a surprise at the rim.
Peterson sees the wide open Ace Bailey. The ball finds its way back, and Peterson knocks it home. Peterson 3 of 7 in his Jazz Summer League debut. 7 points with a couple of rebounds and a block shot. Gilbert gives it away. And a shot by Veesaar comes up short.
Smallest guy on the court gets the rebound.
Cody showing some moves inside out, jumper sweep. Wow. Cody Williams coming a long way. He found his groove after the All-Star break last year.
Yeah, and Coach Wojo said in our meeting, look, it isn't about makes or misses for Cody. It's about his decision making. And what a one-on-one great decision that was on the other end.
Yeah, Woj told us as well, he's got to hang his hat on D and make sure he can be confident and comfortable with that three-point shot from the corner. That is a bucket. Wow. Wow. Circus shot, a couple of bounces and down.
This is just outright balling and timing. knowing when you have to get that shot up, even if the whistle doesn't blow. Just a great high IQ offensive move by Darryn Peterson.
At the line, trying to convert a three-point play. It's up and good. Peterson hits double digits. 10 points, 8 minutes, and 4 of 7 from the floor. Atlanta back to work. Gilbert now behind that three-point line. Shot clock under 10. Veesaar gave it away. 3, good.
Pretty sharp.
Boy, ripping the net deep. You get a shot there by Isaac McNeely and a Louisville.
Yeah, that's a great catch and shoot. Very athletic 3, getting up off the floor.
Jazz stepped out of bounds. They turn it over. So Ejiofor returns. 6'11" out of Arkansas. Also Justin Harmon back on the floor. Had a couple of buckets in the first quarter. 31-23 Utah. Veesaar gives it up. Nice reach up rebound by Ace. 5th pick last year from Rutgers. He's got some silky smooth moves. I'd say that pullback Jay is one of them.
Yeah, he's going to be just a great player for the Jazz. I remember his debut as a rookie last year in Summer League. Got ahead of himself, wanted to do it all, and just didn't have a great opening, but he found his groove, Ace Bailey, as Summer League went on. And then last season developed.
Harmon T to the rack for 2.
He thought about a dunk.
He sure did.
That's about as far as he got, though.
6-point first half for Harmon. McNeely.
Why not?
Deep. Up and out. And the rebound stripped. Ace Bailey finds it. And here's Cody. Williams takes the bump. Drops it up. A follow by Ejiofor. And Jonas Ejiofor puts it home. Brings the crowd to their feet. And another timeout. Jazz jump up to a 14-point lead. 37-23.
Old Spice gentlemen. Guess I've always been a gentleman.
DJ?
Son, what's going on in there?
I'll be out in a few.
Hours.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time. No. Football 2.
They needed
Extra time.
and that's how it happened.
Chew into it with extra.
You know this grill. It's Weber. The grill of get-togethers, Saturdays and summers. You know the sound, the smoke, the taste of that first bite. Food we're talking about long after the plates are cleared. Now it's your turn to get out there, to grill that steak, those ribs, those wings, charcoal, griddle, gas, or pellet. However you fire it up, we're with you every step of the way. Weber, grilling begins here. Celebrate 250 years of America with savings at Weber.com or where Weber is sold.
The NFL Flag Championships are back, and it's game on.
Buckle up. This is fast. It's fun.
The next generation, they're not waiting their turn. They came to play.
The energy is palpable. Touchdown! Wow!
Laying it all on the line.
It's win or go home.
And the premier youth flag football event of the summer.
Get set to crown a champion.
The NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota. July 24th through 26th on ABC, ESPN, and Disney Networks.
Well, the Jazz have outscored the Hawks 13-3 to start here the second quarter. The lead is 14, 37-23. Craig Bolerjack, Big T, and we're happy to welcome in the head coach of the Utah Jazz, Will Hardy, who's just, a month or so away from starting year 5, which is hard to believe, Coach. Congratulations, and glad you had a minute to step by. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. This is exciting. I feel like the summer gets long sometimes, and
It's good to be to have some Utah Jazz basketball going on. Our young guys have been working really hard. This is a great opportunity for them to break up the summer and play some games.
You know, Coach, you have developed player after player over your tenure. Now you have the #2 pick, Darryn Peterson. He's got a 10-point first half. What's your thought?
Yeah, we're excited about Darryn. You know, our young group, I think, has shown the ability to learn and improve, and Darren's going to be a part of that. You know, obviously being the second pick in the draft, there's a ton of expectation and hype that goes along with that. But to have him out here and getting his first experience alongside Ace, Cody, Blake, some guys that have been in our program for a little bit, I think is really good for him.
Coach, when you're watching Summer League, what are some of the things you're evaluating that fans may not notice?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have the luxury of being at practice, so you're trying to help the guys start to build their professional habits as it relates to their process. You know, we're also trying to look at how they learn, how quickly they can learn, what the best ways to coach them and teach them are. Those things are all going on behind the scenes, but the biggest thing, as always, is, you know, do they compete at a high level? How do they interact with their teammates? I think Darryn is checking all of those boxes in a really great way, and Ace and Cody have set a good example.
You know, and Will, Summer League, these live reps, you really can't replace those.
No, there's nothing like playing a game. And again, when you are an NBA roster player, especially somebody who's a high pick, there's a little bit of a target on you in Summer League. You have some guys who are not on NBA rosters who are playing against you, and they see it as an opportunity to prove themselves. You know, obviously there's a ton of expectation and chatter about you going on during Summer League, which adds some stress. So there's nothing like this. We can't simulate this in practice. We can't simulate this in a workout. It's great for them to get out here and play some games.
We had Coach Wojo come up after practice yesterday and talk a little bit about Cody Williams and where he has to hang his hat. But what do you see for Cody as far as his next step up?
Yeah, I think Cody is progressing really well. His defense is the most important thing. I think it's a place that he can make an impact now. Offensively, Cody has shown the ability to be really intelligent, when to cut, when to space. He's worked incredibly hard on his shooting this summer. But Cody's IQ and overall understanding is what really gives him a chance. So these moments, these environments are a chance for him to take a little bit of a bigger role and expand on some of the things he's already doing on the court for us. It's been a good summer for him. His body is doing really well. Cody's getting stronger. He's having to eat more than he would like, but you know, that's a problem I wish I had.
Yeah, Thorough can relate to that. Hey, Coach, you know, I look down both front rows, left and right. There's a Jazz front office personnel, yourself, players here to support this young group. But talk about the chemistry you have built over these last 4, now going on 5 years, and the foundation pieces that are in place, how important that is to take it to the next level.
First of all, it's not just me. You know, this is a group thing. Building chemistry, having the dynamic that we have in our locker room and within our organization takes everybody being willing to show some humility, let themselves be a part of the group, understand it's not always going to be about you. I think, you know, our leadership group from Ryan on down really embodies that. And I think when you look at the guys in our locker room, they've really, you know, given themselves to the team. And for all these guys to be in town supporting the young players, it sets such a good example of what we want to be about. There's a lot of things programmatically and culturally that you want to be about and represent that go beyond blocking out and rotating on defense. How you interact as human beings, how you give yourself to the community, all those things are really important, and I couldn't be more proud of the group of young men we have on our team.
There's always stories coming out in an environment like this of players that maybe fans have never heard of or haven't seen. How important is that for some of these other guys who aren't necessarily in the highlight or talked about every day to come out in Summer League and give it all they have?
Yeah, this is an opportunity for everybody. You know, anybody that takes the floor in these games, there's a lot of eyes on you. And in our league, all it takes is one team to like you. So I think every player that puts on a jersey in Summer League, no matter what team they're playing for, if they get on the court, they understand that it's an opportunity to make a name for themselves and to build their reputation amongst the league. I think it's why you see a really physical style of play in Summer League. Like Summer League can get really chippy. Again, that makes it a good environment for young players to adjust, but I think the overall competitiveness is great, and it's a testament to all the players.
Coach, before we cut you loose, there's a guy that's wearing a new number, 25, Blake Henson. He kind of showed off his skill set to you in the second half of the season, has a chance here to catch your eye, and Austin and Danny as well. Along with Ace Bentley, I mean, there are some great stories here, but also some great potential on the floor.
Hold on, see if Blake makes this one.
On cue.
There it is. Blake's an elite shooter. He has a quick trigger. I'm so proud of the work he's put in this summer. You know, I don't know if people can tell on TV, but Blake's probably lost 25 pounds this summer. He's been super diligent about his diet and his body. His habits have improved so much. And it's showing up in his play. He's moving great. His conditioning's better. It's allowing him to do a lot of other things that will give him the opportunity to show off that shooting. We're lucky that Blake's a part of our program. He brings a little toughness to us as well. A little football background is always good for us. So happy for Blake. He seems to be changing his number a lot. I can't wait to see what number he wears during the season.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
It's good to see you guys, man.
Will Hardy, there he is. Thanks, buddy, for coming by. We'll take a quick break. Back to Salt Lake after this.
Home, auto, State Farm is there to assist.
Kind of a big assist guy myself.
Oh, yo!
Assist off?
Assist off.
Sequence.
Yeah. With State Farm, you can file a claim right on the app. Yeah, State Farm can help you get this covered.
Nice.
Fam, did you just assist my assist? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time.
No. Football 2.
They needed
Extra time.
and that's how it happened.
Chew into it with extra.
Jimmy, my man up there, we are not going to stop chasing a dream to beat cancer.
You're stronger than you know.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Hey, you're not packing your toys for the Super Bowl?
Nah, they got to hold down the fort while we're in L.A.
Like Toy Story?
Toy Story.
The whole company's going. Let's roll.
Let's go! We're never gonna make it! It would take some kind of unbelievable Super Bowl Hail Mary. That's not funny, Eli.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
Salt Lake City Summer League is presented by America First, the official credit union of the Utah Jazz. SeatGeek. This summer, SeatGeek has your ticket to the best live events across Utah. The Utah Sports Commission. Utah, the state of sport. And by Delta, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. Welcome back inside the Huntsman Center, University of Utah, Game 2. Jazz and Hawks. Earlier, Memphis took care of OKC by 37.
Wow.
And I tell you, the Jazz have had some moments.
Chemistry happening already.
Absolutely. Cody Williams, 8-point half.
Asa Newell and Cody, a nice little physical matchup there.
Foul, hand is up, no argument. Tyler Kelly, the foul.
Watch this athleticism. Nice little pass, get to the rim. Just a beautiful connected play right there.
Well, don't miss the top rookies taking the court for the first time at NBA Summer League in Vegas. That's from July 9th through the 19th. Get your tickets right now at NBAevents.com. Zuby Ejiofor, rookie from St. John's, with a free throw. Possession stays with Utah. 2:09 to play in this first half.
Talked about Zuby Ejiofor. He's one of those old school physical bigs. Good screener, good rebounder, not bad interior defense.
Peterson off balance, had a good look, back of the rim. Henson down on the floor, trying to dig it out. Hawks are down there as well. And they're going to jump it. See, that's the hustle.
Wojo loves that.
Yeah, coaches
Wojo
love that,
loves it.
And they're going to mark that down and look at it on film as well.
Yeah, these are the plays right here that will win or lose games at times. Who's going to be willing to sacrifice their body and get down on the hardwood?
Cody Williams and Kobe Johnson will jump it. Henson stepped in, nearly took that tip away. There's Flemings. Takes the bounce, the handoff behind the three-point line. He'll get it back in the corner. Flemings on the double pump, ball knocked out of the air by Ace. And the Jazz, everyone's got a hand up, and that will be a foul. Looks like again on Kyler Kelly.
Yeah, but right before that foul on Zuby Ejiofor, the defense was great. The talking, the switching, got a nice block by Ace Bailey. Just great connectivity.
Ejiofor back at the line, Big East Player of the Year. Led the Red Storm, by the way, T, to the first Sweet 16 since '99.
Wow. Yeah, he's got a really, really good basketball body and uses it well.
Could be a really sweet find for the Hawks at 23. Ball through the hands of the big man, Kelly. Inside. Once, twice. Got it back in after the denial by Kelly. Asa Newell with a bucket.
That's a foul number 4, Kingston Flemings, his third personal. First team foul on the team.
So Fleming's a foul.
Like the tenacity on defense.
Kind of hooked the arm.
Yeah, you saw that left arm kind of come across.
Ace Bailey fights, turns the shot up the mark. Henson tried to rebound. Hawks clear it away. Newell the trailer. Jazz shut down that baseline. 12 to shoot, 48 seconds in this first half to play. Jazz rotating well. There's a shot in the bucket by Madsen.
It was great switching D. Up until that moment, Kelly needed to hurry and close out on Madsen, but Atlanta right now on a 9-0 run.
Now they've cut the gap down to 6. Ace Bailey fires up a 3. And the Hawks will let it jump out of bounds.
Was trying to get it to a quick 2-for-1, just a little short on that rise up. There's the speed.
Madsen in traffic. The ball rebounded by Kelly. Shot off the mark as the horn sounds. 1 half of play in the books. And the Jazz take a 49-43 lead into halftime. Darryn Peterson, the number 2 pick, drops 10 in the first half. And Kingston Flemings, a bit off his game from downtown. The number 8 pick out of Houston has a triple, 3 points in half number 1.
I like what Ace Bailey has done as well as Lauren gets ready to talk to him. 6 points, 4 rebounds.
Ace, how are you feeling in your second summer league? Just how much more comfortable are you on the court?
I'm a lot more comfortable. I mean, with the ball, handling the ball, the reads, defensive reads, breaking my team together, being a leader.
First live game with Darryn Peterson. What does it feel like building that connection with him out here on the court?
I feel good. I mean, 1-2, we just going. It's hard to stop one, the other one going. So it's fun just having that action, having that play out here with it.
Ace, thank you.
Thank you.
Bowler.
All right, thank you, LG. Ace Bailey, 6 points on 3 of 6 from the floor. They have the lead of 49-43. Defensively, 5 blocks in that first half for Utah. 49-43. Coming up at the half, we'll have the stats and we'll have highlights from the first half. We'll take a look back at draft night at the Jazz's draft party. What a night that was as they picked up Darryn Peterson at number 2.
His sneezes bless you.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
You know this grill. It's Weber. The grill of get-togethers, Saturdays and summers. You know the sound, the smoke, the taste of that first bite. Food we're talking about long after the plates are cleared. Now it's your turn to get out there, to grill that steak, those ribs, those wings, charcoal, griddle, gas, or pellet. However you fire it up, we're with you every step of the way. Weber, grilling begins here. Celebrate 250 years of America with savings at Weber.com or where Weber is sold.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time.
No. Football 2.
They needed
Extra time.
and that's how it happened.
She went to it with extra.
Cool with that.
My brothers are my best friends. Growing up, you're constantly challenging each other, and it made us all stronger.
I knew that my brother was sick when we were younger, but I didn't know how serious it was.
Kamani's still being here because of us. It's something that ties us together. They saved my life.
E60 presents Blood Brothers, streaming now on ESPN+.
Get ready for the American Kennel Club on ESPN, the ultimate series for all dog lovers. From heart-pounding agility trials to lightning-fast races, AKC on ESPN brings you the best of the best in dog sports. Join us all year long as we follow the journey of these incredible dogs and their dedicated handlers. Tune in to AKC on ESPN all year long and be a part of the greatest dog sports series on television.
A beautiful look at some mountains here in northern Utah as we welcome you back to Salt Lake Summer League, where the Jazz are up at halftime 6 to the Atlanta Hawks. Now, June 23rd might go down as one of the most pivotal moments in Jazz history. That's the night that the franchise selected Darryn Peterson in the draft, and the team hosted a party to celebrate it all. And let me tell you, Jazz Nation, well, they really showed out for that one.
Oh, yes, draft night in the NBA has finally arrived, and a welcome to the shops of Southtown. In Sandy, the draft party, oh, it's underway. Jazz Nation lining up at midnight last night, anticipating who the Jazz will take with that number 2 pick.
With the second pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Darryn Peterson.
We're getting a really high character young man added to our program.
So, trying to get out there. I think I go tomorrow, right?
We're so excited about Darryn. He is such a great combination of talent and character and work ethic. He fits everything the Jazz are about, and we can't be more excited to add him to our group we think he can help us now and in the future.
Ultra talented player, both sides of the ball, has been somebody who's won a lot of games in his life. Darryn doesn't waste his words, and he's somebody who lets his work and his approach and sort of his presence do the speaking for him.
What's up, Jazz Nation? Darryn Peterson here. Thank you guys for welcoming me. Can't wait to get there and get to work. See you guys soon.
Your first look at Darryn Peterson in action in that Utah Jazz jersey. We have more Hawks and Jazz coming up after the break. Stay with us.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time.
No. Football 2.
They needed
Extra time.
And that's how it happened.
She went to it with extra.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York. In a summer showdown with Stewie and the Red Hot Liberty.
Nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range, you know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
You have to have a dream, a goal. You have to be willing to work for it.
We are not going to stop chasing the dream. We can't.
You look up not giving up in the dictionary. A picture of my wife would be there.
You're one of the strong ones, okay? Just remember that.
You're stronger.
My dad would be so thankful for all of the lives that have been saved.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York.
An electric atmosphere.
In a summer showdown with Stewie and the Red Hot Liberty.
Nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range, you know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
You don't know who I am.
You can push through anything as long as you believe.
Our family calls Alex the Phoenix. He always rises from the ash.
Paterno never faced any charges, but he didn't escape judgment.
Who has like a career-defining moment at 37?
The whole country is watching, and the world is watching.
People are going to want to see you fall when you get to the top.
Once again, undefeated.
I have such high expectations.
You get competitive in those moments.
You can lose in the blink of an eye.
Cardoso for three. Banks it in!
There's always been pressure in my life. This is what I was supposed to do. We fought so hard all season long to plan these environments. This is what we work for.
You could not have scripted a better ending to this magical women's college season.
Well, let's take a look at the halftime stats presented by America First, the official credit union of the Utah Jazz. Utah with that 49-43 lead, Big T. First, though, Darryn Peterson, your thoughts. 10 points, 4 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, a lot of expectations. First of all, in the draft, the highest pick the Jazz have had since the Golden Darryl Griffin back in the 80s. But he didn't disappoint. Just coming right out and feeling comfortable in the offense. And it's going to get better from here, Bowler. He's got a knack about him as a mature young player that it doesn't seem like any situation phases him. He doesn't show a lot of emotion, but a lot of times that's a good thing. Nothing bothers them under pressure, and these fans have already shown him how excited they are to watch him this season.
Now, Coach Wojciechowski made it very clear what he has already observed in a very short period of time is maturity and a very serious approach to the game.
Yeah, he's got a quiet confidence, you know. And look, the culture that he's in right now is going to bring a lot of those other things out. But man, he is going to be exciting to watch with this club this season.
You know, I was wondering if they'd let Flemings try to find his rhythm. First shot is his. 1 of 7 in the first half for the 8th pick out of Houston.
Yeah, he's going to be nice too. You know, he's just got to get his feet wet a little bit, if you will. And this is where he is at his best. With the speed on the fast break, you see him go into the defender and Blake Henson to get that foul. But the Hawks they're going to get a lot of good things out of him. See Ejiofor on the steal, and see Flemings get down, get right into Blake Henson to make sure he gets that contact and the and one.
Now, you mentioned the speed as he comes up short. You know, Antonio Lang, the Summer League head coach for Atlanta, told us straight up, look, we know he's fast, but also working with him on change of pace when needed.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a great IQ player with that kind of speed to be able to think on the fly and make great decisions. That's what Atlanta's looking for.
Cody Williams.
Hey, I like that foul.
You know what?
I liked it.
Wojciechowski disagrees, but I think it was late, but I think it's legit.
Yeah, we'll see when it really counts, but I think it was a bad call because the defense was still moving to the right. But I love the physicality of what Cody Williams just brought to that particular play.
Flemings, short, quick outlet. Kelly was running but not looking back, so Utah turns it over. Flemings the other way, and the dish down low inside to Newell.
Yeah, Kelly has to turn after that, knowing you've worked so hard to get that steal. You've got to keep your eye on the ball handler.
Newell's had some moments out of Georgia, 44 games as a rookie last year with the Hawks. Deep three. The back pedal after the triple by Peterson.
That was like a James Harden type step back. Getting his feet settled quickly and assembled.
Nice denial by Cody at the rim. Bailey the other way. Lays it home nice and easy.
Now he's getting comfortable. Fleming's getting really comfortable now offensively. Didn't get a lot of opportunities in that first half, as you mentioned.
T, as you know, it's all about rhythm. You hit a shot, you see it go in, and things change quickly.
Oh, for sure.
Back down low, nice little move around Ace Bailey, and goes up and under. The Hawks staying close. It's a two-point game. 7:43 left, third quarter, 54-52 Utah.
The New York Knicks, NBA champions, available now at NBA Store, a Fanatics experience.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York.
An electric atmosphere.
In a summer showdown with Stewie and the Red Hot Liberty.
Escu nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range, you know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Hey, you're not packing your toys for the Super Bowl?
Nah, they gotta hold down the fort while we're in LA.
Like Toy Story?
Toy Story.
The whole company's going. Let's roll. Let's go! We're never gonna make it. It would take some kind of unbelievable Super Bowl Hail Mary. That's not funny, Eli.
To Super Bowl 61 and beyond.
Welcome back to Salt Lake Summer League here in Utah. The Jazz are up 2 in the third quarter against the Hawks. And I am joined by Jazzman Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren, I got to ask you, get your immediate thoughts. What do you think of Darryn Peterson so far?
Smooth. I mean, you know, there's not much to judge him on right now. But in practices I've seen, and right now you see he's killing, he's getting to his spots, he's getting what he wants, he's at his own pace. So I'm happy for him.
How much does that excite you to be playing with him as some of the young talent, as well as Ace Bailey, who's out here as well, and just the rest of the roster next season?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, right after the draft, I was in Europe, and I immediately, went to go run sprints or something. You know, it just motivates you to do more. Obviously, he's going to bring a ton, and he's a good person as well.
Now, you've been in Utah for a little bit this summer. You had a meet and greet today. I'm curious of how you've been feeling with the fans embracing you more and more these last few months.
Yo, the fans are saying crazy stuff. They're so funny. Like, everything's just a sound bite of something, a story, some way they knew me before. Maybe a Michigan State fan, I don't know, but they've embraced me so well, and I appreciate that so much because, you know, they don't know me as well yet, but it feels like they do at the same time.
And from your time here in Utah this summer, what have you started to kind of learn about Salt Lake and Utah as a whole? Have you explored a little bit, or what's been going on? Yeah,
I've been to Park City. I've also been here when I was a kid and did skiing and snowboarding, even though I can't do that now, which is cool. All my family can come in and do it, and I've seen so much stuff, been to stores, been to restaurants, so I look forward to continuing to show my family everything I've seen.
And lastly, Darryn, this is a young team on the rise, and they continue to just keep putting pieces together. How excited are you to just help forge this culture of a team on the rise next year?
Yeah, it's huge. We're very young, but we're hungry, and you know, we're always in the gym. We're always here to work. We've been working with each other so much this summer already, and it's only going to continue. And then with Will and everybody top down, all the same mantras, the same things, I think we'll be very successful.
I think it's going to be a fun season. Darryn, thank you so much for joining me.
For sure. Thanks for having me. Take note, all that.
Fuller, back to you.
All right, I did take note. Triple J.
I love it.
Yeah, that's great. I tell you what, you could tell the Jazz made the turn when they made the trade to bring in Jaren Jackson Jr. and made the deal with Memphis, and now the system, or the constant rebuild, now people kind of see where they're going, and with Peterson now as he knocks it down on cue, I think Jazz Nation understands where the Jazz are going and what they want to do.
Yeah, they do, and it's going to be exciting as this Jazz team builds, because it's going to be a different look, right? They've got interchangeable parts. You know, with Walker Kessler moving on and Nurk, you know, getting inked up, they can interchange. They got pieces that they can. I mean, they can put Triple J in the middle. He's a great rim protector. You've got some young players trying to maybe get in on that mix, especially as bigs. Kelly's out there right now, but yeah, it's going to be important, kind of to seal up that 8-9-man rotation, if you will, after a lot of the guys that we've been talking about.
Yeah, it's about depth.
It is
what it comes down to. Atlanta had taken the lead for a moment. The Jazz answered back 59-55. One thing the Jazz need to do, they've got turnovers, which you would expect, Thurl, with a team that haven't been together much. 16 turnovers allowed Atlanta to jump back in this game. And now the foul, Newell at the stripe.
Yeah, this is where you learn how to get a lot of those turnovers out of your system and just try to develop into a player that makes smart decisions. But it's also an opportunity for the defense to say, look, it's my job to get us more possessions.
Newell's free throw was worth 2.
Very nice.
Very nice shot. Max Asmus, keep an eye, as Woj said, he's everything in a 5'11" body.
Yeah, great decision there, coming off a screen to pull up.
Corner 3. Reaching out, rebound, Adu. 6'11" big. Starts.
Adu's another one of those, right? What can you do to catch the eye of the coach?
Yeah, you run the floor is what you do. Justin Harmon now in double digits with 10. Atlanta gets the bucket back. Harmon for 2. Hawks drive the baseline. Plenty of time up on that shot clock. Newell step back triple. The lefty trying to run down his own miss, and it's going to jump out of bounds.
Yeah, great rebound by Adu. Nice kick ahead. And the bench support right there, loving it.
Smith knows this offense and defensive structure of the Jazz. 2 years in the system in the Salt Lake City with the Stars. That is, he had 98 games played. He knows this, knows the calls back and forth.
Yes, he does. Knows the ins and outs of where he is, and well, you won't see a lot of mistakes out of him. You saw one a minute ago. He tried to get Ejiofor a lob that was picked off, but pretty good high IQ player.
Madsen gets the bucket.
Very nice. Naismith knew, he saw that play ahead of time. Drew a couple of defenders, just kind of spun back around, found Cody Williams deep.
Cody Williams jumps into double figures. Last year, career highs in scoring, rebounding.
Yeah, talk about D&3 guy, Cody Williams, showing what he can do to stretch the floor on the offensive end. It's going to be an important shot, especially that corner three for him.
You know, T, I thought confidence was lacking in the first year and a half. His brother is an all-star and also an NBA champion at Oklahoma City. But I think he's finally realized he just play within who you are.
Yeah, you know, I think he knew that already. I think the expectations around him and the comparisons to his brother, Jalen, may have been part of it. But look, not a lot of these young players come in NBA ready, physically or mentally ready. And I think I like the patience of the Jazz and the development of the Jazz to get him to understand where he needs to hang his hat.
And I tell you, T, how can you be NBA ready when you play a year of college hoop? You're 19, sometimes 18. I mean, you were what, 22?
Yeah, I was, and I wasn't even ready. So that's the era of basketball we're in, right? The older you are coming into this league, I'm not saying it's, you know, you're in a worse position, but the development part of this game has really become a major part of what every team is about right now, and developing these young players. We've seen it over the past couple of years here in Utah.
Yeah, I think the Jazz have a tremendous coaching staff to make these young players better. That's a beautiful throw down behind his head, and the pump down for two by Harmon. Harmon now with 12.
Oh, Woj didn't like that one. Let's see if he had a point. Oh, yeah, that's clean. I'm with you, Wo. I'm with you, Wojo. Yeah, I should have had another dunk on that play. That's not the one we saw, but that was one right before it.
Hawks down by 7. And it's out of bounds. They'll stay with the Hawks with 10 on the shot and a timeout. Under 3 to play in the third. Antonio Lang, head coach of Atlanta, back after the break.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play.
Oh, bonus time.
No. Football 2.
They needed
extra time.
And that's how it happened. Chew into it with extra.
Hey, should we pull Saquon off the field right now to submit his expenses?
You better not say yes. Switch your business to ramp.com.
Disney's Moana, rated PG, in theaters July 10th. Get tickets now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Court.
Quiet, please. Wimbledon on ESPN, ABC, and the ESPN app.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York.
An electric atmosphere.
In a summer showdown with Stewie. And the Red Hot Liberty.
Nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range, you know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Salt Lake City Summer League is presented by America First, the official credit union of the Utah Jazz. SeatGeek. This summer, SeatGeek has your ticket to the best live events across Utah. The Utah Sports Commission, Utah, the state of sport. And by Delta, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. Welcome back inside the Huntsman Center. Good look at the young guard out of Houston, Kingston Flemings. Number 8 pick just a month ago.
Tell you what, I like the fit, the outfits of a lot of these draftees. They're going back to the double-breasted bowler. We might have to.
You know, I got a couple in my closet.
Break ours out.
So you wear yours, I'll wear mine.
All right, I'll give you a holler when I'm throwing it on.
Dennis, corner 3. Ray J had a 7-point first half. He's played with the Clippers, the Pacers, and now the Hawks. 17 NBA games to his credit. Smith's tough shot, rebound low, and a loose ball foul.
I actually love the way Ray J spells his name. It's R-A-Y and then a J, capital J. I like that. Very creative.
You could turn that name into a music career.
I'll tell you what. Ray J on the mic.
Coming up on his 3rd year out of Baylor. Harmon to Ace. Bailey right to left. How about that wiggle tee? Blocked on the shot and a foul.
Yeah, good call. And the Jazz really put Ace in a position last year towards the second half of the season to take advantage of these ISOs. Right? Early on, he loves the off the dribble coming off the screen, but you put him in ISOs now. He understands how to put the defense in a position that they can win.
Ace Bailey, double figures, free throw equals 2 in the Summer League. Toppin back on the floor. Have not heard much from Toppin since the first quarter.
Great job getting through the screens by the Jazz.
Mid-range shot up and good by Kobe Johnson.
Defense was good, offense better by Johnson.
Johnson spent 32 games in the G League last year, 15.7 rebounds. 4-point game here in Salt Lake. Inside foul. Ejiofor.
Good job by Harmon on that downhill dribble.
Well, sign up for the Utah Jazz Summer 3v3 tournament at the Western Sports Complex in Farmington. Winners will get a meet and greet with a Jazz player, and yes, much more. Registration goes through Tuesday, so you can sign up today. Bailey nearly was out of the building trying to put that missed free throw down.
Came down awkwardly, too.
Kind of grabbed his hip a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's Dennis needing a screen. No foul. They play on. Veesaar was hooked up with Ace. Henson on the floor. Saves it baseline. And it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks.
I like Ace's tenacity, though, trying to get through that screen any way he can. Wants the refs to know he's hooking them and holding them.
Now that's
what Veesaar.
And T, you just said what Wojciechowski told us. Improve his D and be aggressive. That's what they're looking for. As Peterson breaks loose, flies in for a two-hand put down.
Well, you're looking for defensive improvement. Ace Bailey with a nice read on the steal. Darryn Peterson rewarded.
Loose ball, tapped down. Henson has a clear lane. Will take it up and throw it home. All of a sudden, the Jazz breaking open this game a bit. 7 for Blake Henson. 74-68, make it 76.
Great defense again. Last 3 times down. Ace Bailey a little tired, getting ready to come out.
Been impressed, T, with Kyler Kelly's game. Second block shot for Kelly. Corner three is up. Flies it over the top of the rim. 9 on the shot, 25 seconds of play. Defense the key, and Henson is fired up as he applauds the play of one Cody Williams.
Yes. That right there is, look at that verticality going straight up and still getting the block. Cody Williams showing the work he's put in.
8 blocks now for Utah. Peterson breaks free, chased by Johnson. The lob and the bucket. Peterson gave it to the open man, Patter Kelly.
What a beautiful play. One of the nicest plays I think the Jazz have had, and had some good ones of the night. Just a great inbounds play. You got numbers, you got to score.
Jazz have found their groove late in this third quarter. Tapped in for 2 for the Hawks. The lead goes from 10 to 8. Peterson half-court shot, banked it, and nearly put it down. 10 minutes to play, and Peterson and the Jazz Summer League debut. Bailey and Peterson, they combine for 28. Cody Williams, another 11. Fourth quarter coming up, Utah by 8.
I'll give you my bike if you can prove you know your finances.
Sure.
How many subscriptions are you paying for right now?
I don't know, like 4?
Let's download Rocket Money and we'll see if you're right. Okay, it actually looks like you're paying for 15, which is costing you $290 a month.
What? No way. Where are you getting this information?
Rocket Money has all your expenses in one place, and it even helps you create a budget based on your past spending. Don't worry about those subscriptions. You can cancel the ones you don't want right from the app, and it'll even try to get you a refund on some of them.
That's actually pretty helpful.
Download Rocket Money today.
How you guys doing? They want to join us tonight. Y'all cool with that?
My brothers are my best friends. Growing up, you're constantly challenging each other, and it made us all stronger.
I knew that my brother was sick when we were younger, but I didn't know how serious it was.
Kamani still being here because of us, it's something that ties us together. They saved my life.
E60 presents Blood Brothers, streaming now on ESPN+.
Get ready for the American Kennel Club on ESPN, the ultimate series for all dog lovers. From heart-pounding agility trials to lightning-fast races, AKC on ESPN brings you the best of the best in dog sports. Join us all year long as we follow the journey of these incredible dogs and their dedicated handlers. Tune in to AKC on ESPN all year long and be a part of the greatest dog sports series on television.
Well, the Jazz Nation just can't get enough of Darryn Peterson right now. He's only played 19 minutes, but he's got 18 points, 2 block shots to go with that, a couple of dimes, and he has not disappointed. You can see the leadership ability, the playmaking ability coming out of him, some of his emotions coming out, and it's just Summer League. So Jazz Nation in the house just really, really happy about what they see so far.
Yeah, an 8-point third quarter. He has 18, as you mentioned. T also 2 blocks, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's got the ball right at the free throw line, left hand, follows up his own miss, and clears it out front. Asmus, step back triple, up and out. And the rebound to Atlanta. Jacob Toppin. Toppin, 26 years old, trying to find a spot with Atlanta. Gilbert with 8 on the shot. Right to left, drives and scores. Nice move.
Yeah, and Jacob Toppin's one of those players every coach likes kind of to have around. Doesn't need a play call for him. He can run, he can defend.
Good hustle. Asmus getting down on the floor, taking that ball away, and it'll be Utah possession. They'll keep it with 12 on the shot.
And I failed to mention that he's a younger brother of NBA forward Obi Toppin. Dynamic player. Great open floor athlete.
Here's Peterson behind the three-point line. Step back to the wing. Up, short, rebound. Stolen back. Cody Williams, he'll take the free throw line. Jay, too strong, rebound. Pulled in by Atlanta.
Probably should have attacked the rim on that one. He had Kelly underneath. He could have dumped it down, made the single defender try to decide.
Toppin with a nice floater. Pulled the string. 8 points on 3 of 6 from the floor. Peterson in the paint. Drives. Cut the rim. How about that bounce for 2? He's got 20.
He started with a hezzy right there in the corner of the free throw line there and just took it into the body. Should have been an N1.
Well, gee, the scout said he's one of the better creators, if not the best creator in the draft.
Yeah,
we've watched him do several things right and left-handed.
We didn't get to see a lot of him at point guard at Kansas, but such an interchangeable player, dynamic player.
You know, I'm thinking that Will Hardy could still play Keontae George at the point. He can play off guard. You still have Isaiah Collier, who can do some things with his speed as well. It's going to be an interesting guard line.
Yeah, Will is just one of the best at having multiple options. Toppin with the circus shot, couldn't get it to go.
He showed you the ball, T.
I went for it.
Took it in. How about the left hand, the drive? He found the lane, and Peterson with 22. Averaged 20 at Kansas per game in 24 contests that he played in.
Well, I'm not sure if we've seen the last of him. No, Darryn Peterson is getting a rest, but man, we have seen so much out of him. Just the tip of the iceberg as he gets a breather.
Summer League action rolls on tomorrow with the California Classic. You can watch all 4 matchups on Prime, NBA TV, and ESPN networks. Jonas Ejiofor with a rebound. Ejiofor and Kelly, I got to be honest, they've had moments on the defensive side rebounding. Good combo of bigs. Here's Cody out front, drives on Flemings, skips through the paint, lost the handle. They do try to save it. Get a back, Scrappy D, 6:37 to play. Good shot by Gray. Jumped off the iron.
Yeah, Hayden Gray, one of the more intriguing under-the-radar players for the Jazz Summer League roster. About 6'4", 190-pound guard, 23 years old. UC San Diego, and just looking to stick. Oh, I knew it was coming.
Wow.
I knew it was coming.
I'll tell you, that rim is still rocking. Cody can't help but smile. My goodness.
Okay, Cody Williams.
Hawks get a bucket down inside. They drop it to Newell.
This whole front row stood up. Of Cody's teammates.
Gray, floater, kissed it off the glass. And Keontae George is at half court celebrating that bucket. You know, you talked about him being under the radar. I tell you, he was a finalist team. NCAA Defensive Player of the Year in 25. He led Division I in steals. His MO is defense.
That's why the Jazz love him. That's why they like him.
See, this crowd's still humming, still buzzing after that bucket by Cody.
You mean this one? Wow! Cody Williams. We know how athletic he is. And you get caught under that one. That's not personal, bowler. It's business.
You know what I respect most about you, Caitlin?
That I talk to a red foam pad even though it makes people uncomfortable?
No, it's that you put in the work night and day.
Just part of the job.
You know, State Farm's the same way. They work to help you get coverage that fits your life and budget.
I respect that.
You know what else I respect? Gary at trivia last night.
It was nothing.
Hey, Gar, tell Caitlin that game winner.
Aaron Burr!
Man's a wizard.
Coverage that fits your life and budget. State Farm.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet-friendly, weed deadly.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, where are the lozenges?
Aisle 6.
Thanks. Cash back on soccer fever. Earn 3% at drugstores with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
His phone is addicted to him.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Back in Salt Lake, 5:08 to play. Little back and forth game, but the Jazz now have a lead of 86-78. Injury update. Let's check in with Lauren.
Yeah, guys, well, Ace Bailey will not be returning to this afternoon's game due to right back spasms. He played 19 minutes this afternoon, guys.
All right, thank you, LG. T, I think we kind of spotted that prior. Kind of reached back on his right side.
Yeah, it landed awkwardly on that. He tried to attempt to block a shot. Came back on that back foot, but you could see him wince once he came down.
Flemings fires a shot off for a pass off to Ray J. Dennis. .13 game off the bench for Ray J. Cody, that ball deflected out. Atlanta covers up, and here we go.
Yeah, Atlanta blew up that play. They saw it coming. Defended it well.
Dennis takes the three up the wing. Ricochets out. That ball is out of bounds. We'll give it back to Atlanta. 14 up on the shot.
Asa Newell has a quiet 13 points. Only got 3 boards, but he's trying to become a little bit more vocal for the Hawks this year.
And T, he should be. I mean, he played 44 games his rookie year last year, averaged 5 points and a couple of rebounds. I would think once you've been there and now you're back, you have to feel a higher level of confidence.
Well, I think that's one of the things that Quinn Snyder's looking for is who's going to step up. You don't have to be vocal, but your game needs to really speak for you.
My goodness, another. How he got through traffic. And he just wiggled his way through and put it home.
I'm excited for him. I'm excited for Cody Williams because he's worked hard.
He shut out the noise too, Thurl. Yeah. You have to give him credit for that as well. Trying to just play as his own man. But Cody with 15, and he's hit 7 of 12 from the floor.
He's so athletic, and his IQ is just becoming so good. Reaction basketball gets in there. He's got those long arms, great athleticism, and he's earned it. He's worked hard.
For more, here's Lauren Green.
Well, guys, Cody spoke earlier this week on what he was working on heading into Summer League, and he said kind of what I'm just good at, whether that's getting to his mid-range, putting pressure on the rim, which we saw a lot of last season, and then just using his physical tools to enhance those attributes as well. But putting pressure on the rim, that's one of Cody's biggest strengths. We saw how that impacted games last season.
Yeah, he's done all the above in this first game of Summer League. Peterson is back on the floor, draws a lot of attention. He's in the paint, stops, floats it up, caught the rim, just rolls out, try to tap in the miss. And that ball is in the corner. And it's going to be Jazz ball. Hustle, Henson.
Yeah, very great, very good hustle. What I also like about Darryn Peterson is he was really set up for this type of action. You watched him at Kansas, and look, A.J. DeBonza is a great player, deserved to go number 1, but Darryn Peterson gave him fits in college. And, you know, Darryn's the type of guy, we've seen it already, he's really good and poised at thinking a play ahead. On a pass, on a hezzy, on a downhill move. Exciting play.
Peterson picks up foul number 3. Got another whistle down low.
Uh-oh, our first twirl of the finger.
There he goes, Henson. Henson is convinced. I'm not sure if Wojciechowski will be.
Yeah, Woj didn't even look at him. Woj was like...
Play on.
Yeah. Nice hezzy there by Flemings. Gets Cody in a tough position. If there's any kind of body contact, you know, the officials are trying hard as well. They're going to blow that whistle.
That free throw was worth 2 points for Flemings. 12 points on 3 of 12 from the floor. A. Smith gets it back. He'll drive in, traffic, shots up, and a foul. So Kobe Johnson picks up the foul. We'll take a timeout. 2:55 left, and the Jazz by 3.
The game was tied.
Well, someone needs to win.
Well, then we shall play...
Oh, bonus time. No. Football 2.
They needed...
extra time.
And that's how it happened.
She went to it with extra.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York.
An electric atmosphere.
In a summer showdown with Stewie. And the Red Hot Liberty.
Nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range. You know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Court.
Quiet, please. Wimbledon on ESPN, ABC, and the ESPN app.
The NFL Flag Championships are back, and it's game on.
Buckle up. This is fast. It's fun.
The next generation, they're not waiting their turn. They came to play.
The energy is palpable. Touchdown! Wow!
Laying it all on the line.
It's win or go home.
And the premier youth flag football event of the summer.
Get set to crown a champion.
The NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota. July 24th through 26th on ABC, ESPN, and Disney Networks.
Well, Jazz Nation's got to be excited about the Jazz's 10th overall pick in 2024. Cody Williams making his mark tonight off the dribble, on the break. Throw it up there to me. Athleticism. Not to speak of his defense, but stretching the floor, Bowler. He's just made a huge jump. Last season, he kind of broke out against Sacramento. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. And he's going to have a great season. His confidence is there. He's got a 7-foot wingspan, which is going to help him on the defensive end. But we're seeing right now in this summer league what he's going to bring into this coming season.
You know what, T? I think you like his decision-making.
That's it. Yep. Yeah, and I don't think he really ever took bad shots. I mean, maybe, you know, every once in a while, a questionable one, but he makes really good decisions. You don't see many bad looks from him.
Fleming shot rims out. Jazz lost the rebound, but last touch by Atlanta.
I like how Cody just plays with energy on both sides of the ball.
Well, he's the leader in minutes in this game on both sides of the ball. He's played 29. 13 on the shot. Jazz will retain possession.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. You can tell he's muscled up. Coach Will Hardy talked about that. Just putting the work in the weight room.
It's about the calories too, Thorough. You've been down that road.
You got to eat, baby. Feed me.
What was it you told me? You had to put down up to 10,000 calories a day?
In the off season,
yeah.
Just to put on weight, I had to. And I would end the season about 210. My best years when I came back, 235, 240.
Then you burned it off.
I burned it off. I would get down to about 220 and when the season was over, because we made the playoffs, had an extended season, but it was some of my best years.
Henson had to reach down low, and now the rebound finds its way to Cody. 10 on the shot, coming up on 2 minutes left. Peterson with the ball, dances right, left, inside, contact made, jumper, jumps out, and Kobe Johnson pulls down the rebound.
Well, Darryn loves those ISO situations, though. Just a great decision maker. If it's not for him, he'll find the open man. He's going to garner some double teams, I believe, even as a young rookie this season.
Will have some issues with the size of the Jazz and the options you mentioned Will Hardy has. Madsen, triple D. Rebound, put it up, and a foul. So now you get 2 in the final 2 minutes, not 1 but 2 free throws.
And your point about defense, they've gotten so creative in this league. Like, it's hard to stop great players one-on-one, first of all. But you've got to be creative because these guys are so athletic.
Well, you have to pick who you want to stop, and then you may be beat easily by another player. Yeah. Especially with the Jazz, with a Marketing, with a Triple J, with the backcourt now of Keontae and Darryn Peterson. Obviously, Atlanta's thinking the same thing. How difficult can you make it night in, night out in the NBA?
It's hard to scout like one guy. When you talk about great players like SGA at OKC, it's hard to scout because he's capable of doing so many things on the offensive end.
Peterson, 3. Bang! Wow. Clutch. Down the stretch. Tight game. And the Rook drills a triple.
How comfortable did that look?
I mean, I didn't see any hesitation. Like, it's my shot, I'm taking it. Here he is, Darryn Peterson, the number 2 pick from downtown.
So 20 years until retirement.
At this rate, it's probably going to be more like 40.
Okay, no, way too long. Let's see how much you're spending. Download an app called Rocket Money.
Oh, wow. I've got 3 DoorDash accounts. I totally forgot to cancel those.
You know you can cancel those right in the app? Rocket Money has a clear dashboard that shows you all your income and expenses, helping you stay in control of your goals.
It also shows you a list of all your subscriptions and how much you're paying all in one place. Is this the best budgeting app?
Yes, and it's called Rocket Money.
You have to have a dream, a goal. You have to be willing to work for it.
We are not going to stop chasing a dream we can't see.
Look up not giving up in the dictionary. A picture of my wife would be here.
You're one of the strong ones, okay? Just remember that.
You're stronger. My dad would be so thankful for all of the lives that have been saved.
Well, the fans have been treated thorough to what they came for. That was to see Darryn Peterson, the number 2 pick out of Kansas, and he hasn't disappointed. 25, and just hit a critical late 3 with 1:26 left.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He is the real deal. I think we all knew that. It was just a matter of getting him on the court and seeing what he can do. And for his first summer league game, he looks like he's been here before, man. Just so poised.
And throw that last 3, there was no hesitation.
No.
Former player, I think you can kind of appreciate that. It was, I'm going to take this shot.
Yeah, just the maturity at this young stage of his NBA career says a lot about him.
Provided by Kelly. Madsen with the bucket. Backcourt pressure. Jazz give it up. Henson tries to take it back as a foul as he reached up.
Both teams scrambling. Henson gives them all across the face. Right here, you see the swipe through. Just a product of hustle, and looks like Johnson's okay.
Yeah, Kobe Johnson took a hard fall. That foul off the rim. He'll get another.
I think it also says something about Darryn Peterson being in the Summer League game at this point of the game with a minute 16 left. They're not trying to save him. He wants to be out there playing and learning.
They double down Asmus, and that forces a turnover. Asmus kind of left in no man's land, traveled. Utah turns it over with a minute 12 remaining and a lead that's been trimmed down to 4.
This is an important part of the game, especially for these young Jazz players. They're going to be in these type of situations potentially when it all counts.
Ejiofor hands it back out. Here comes the Rook. Tough shot. Short rebound. The putback by Johnson. No one blocked out Kobe Johnson. Now we get a foul offensive.
Yeah, smart play.
Kyler Kelly.
Got the push off there. Bucket right here. He gets to the body of Kelly. See the follow up there, and then Kelly with the shove. Maybe it wasn't Kelly.
A lot of whistles down this stretch run of the 4th.
See, this is what coaches like.
4 on Asmith.
They like to see, you talk about, I'm in the front office, what am I watching? I'm watching with a little over a minute to go in the game. Who's going to come up with big defensive plays? Smart plays, who's going to take care of the basketball? In a game that is this close.
Make one, miss one. Now they double down. The rebounder, Cody Williams. You saw Ejiofor reach around.
Well, good job by the Hawks.
So did Madsen.
Yeah, they tie the ball up.
Forces a jump. 59 ticks on the clock. And a 1-point Utah lead of 93-92.
Hawks putting the work in this 4th quarter. Just staying close. Trying to put themselves in a position to win.
They put Madsen in to jump against Cody. Boy, these players, officials are trying to get
I love it.
Peterson.
They want to win, Bowler.
And Johnson in the right position. One foot in front of the other team. That ball's tapped up. Peterson gets shoved nearly into the front row.
Smart move. I love this stuff. Watch Cody Johnson. Watch the shove right there. Darryn Peterson gets it already. He helps it a little bit, right? You got to sell it.
He flew right in front of his teammates. Big possession for the Jazz.
Huge.
Protecting a one-point game.
Got to stay aggressive.
Asmus on the lob up top. Flew it over a little high for Kelly. Madsen, 3. Big bucket. Madsen in double digits. He's dropped 12 on the Jazz. That ball was kicked, picked up, saved. Plenty of time to calm it down for Asmus. He'll drive baseline. Tough shot. Draws a foul. Draws the foul with 7 on the shot and 17 seconds to play.
What a clutch shot bowler by Madsen. Running the break. That's a rhythm three-point shot. You step right into it. You don't have to do a lot of work. And the Hawks bench loving it.
So 2 shots. 8 straight points by Atlanta. In fact, the Hawks run over the last 5 minutes, Big T, is 16-7. They have a 2-point lead. Free throws for Utah when we come back.
The NFL Flag Championships are back, and it's game on.
Buckle up. This is fast. It's fun.
The next generation, they're not waiting their turn. They came to play.
The energy is palpable. Touchdown! Wow!
Laying it all on the line.
It's win or go home.
And the premier youth flag football event of the summer.
Get set to crown a champion.
The NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota. July 24th through 26th on ABC, ESPN, and Disney Networks.
The stories are true.
The story has just begun.
Did somebody order a demigod?
Disney's Moana, rated PG, in theaters July 10th.
Well, there is a review at the scores table. 17.5 seconds remaining. And T, we're looking at some different angles.
See if he put, if it raises, well, it's a challenge. But there's definitely a foul there. You see the
little push and shove in the back, not once,
contact.
But twice.
Yeah, it was contact. So I guess if you got them, use them.
That sets her off. Conversation is on, and we should get an answer here. So free throws were awarded. Now Antonio Lang with the challenge as we just went to break.
Yeah, they're going to lose this.
The time of the contact was 18.7 on the game clock. He just said the game clock was 18.7.
So I've been told it's unsuccessful, so the free throws will stand.
Unsuccessful challenge.
So T, 2 shots for Max Asmus.
And some of that challenge could have been to maybe try to ice Asmus a little bit.
Toes up the first and hits.
Not bothered at all.
It's those yellow marker shoes that's doing the trick, T. My goodness. He actually stands a little bit off the line, I've noticed. Here's a second good. We're tied. 95-95 with 17 seconds of possession. A win or overtime.
Hawks are going to take the last shot for sure. They're not going to give the Jazz a chance.
And the rookie Kingston Flemings screens out front. He's got to hurry. 3 down to 2. Down to 1. Stop and go. In traffic. The shot. Horn. How about overtime, T? How about overtime? Summer League. The Summer League way.
How about it? Why not?
One minute of OT. We'll take a break. OT next.
The NFL Flag Championships are back, and it's game on.
Buckle up. This is fast. It's fun.
The next generation, they're not waiting their turn. They came to play.
The energy is palpable. Touchdown! Wow!
Laying it all on the line.
It's win or go home.
And the premier youth flag football event of the summer.
Get set to crown a champion.
The NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota. July 24th through 26th on ABC, ESPN, and Disney Networks.
Paige Beckers and the Wings bring the heat to New York.
An electric atmosphere.
In a summer showdown with Stewie. And the Red Hot Liberty.
Eskew, nifty drive in the finish. Beckers mid-range, you know that's cash.
Lock in for Dallas, New York, Tuesday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Well, Tio is a 1-minute break. It's a 2-minute overtime.
Gotcha.
Okay. So stay with me on that.
I'm with you.
95-95. Here are the rules for summertime, summer league overtime. First overtime period does go 2 minutes. If it's still tied after the first overtime, the second overtime goes to sudden death. All other rules in the final 2 minutes of regulation apply to overtime.
It's time for overtime.
So overtime, Ejiofor will jump up against Kyler Kelly, and the Hawks will have the first possession of OT. Madsen, step back 3 straight away. Atlanta able to block out and the rebound. Madsen slips a pass down low inside short. Follow up short. Follow up no. Rebound Utah.
Great hustle there by
Peterson.
Utah.
Peterson takes it down.
The Hawks had several looks at it. Could not get it to go right up on top of the rim as well. Jazz doing a nice job on D.
Kelly tries to set a screen. Peterson 3. Wow! Wow! The Rook knocks down a big 3 in OT.
I think he's been there before, Bowler.
Does not shy away. Big T from the moment.
No, that's why he's in the game.
That's why he's in the number 2 pick.
That's right. Right here, he loves just those open opportunities. He finds the space. Nothing Newell could do.
Hawks get it, inbounded. Jazz harassing defensively. Here's Madsen, offensive.
Yep.
Blake Hansen took a seat, and Ejiofor, Zuby Ejiofor, whistle for the foul.
Watch Ejiofor here. You see the little shove.
Push away.
Yep. To whistle every time.
I see the Jazz try to burn a little clock, T. Peterson trots across midcourt, under a minute to go in overtime, 15 on the shot. Yep, he's going to burn clock. Jazz spread the floor out. Screen up high. Peterson, drop it, big man, down low, swings it back out front. Cody, pulls down the rim. Cody Williams.
Bowler.
This crowd buzzing. Ejiofor, though, quiets them down with a bucket.
Oh, we're going to be replaying a couple of his dunks for a while. Cody Williams.
Peterson into front court. Shot clock runs. Shot clock runs. 7 down to 6. Peterson inside, ball swiped away. Peterson lost the handle. 9 to play. 9 seconds. Newell. Oh, I thought he stepped back and forth. He had a split-legged over the line. Shot big. Wow. We're tied once again at 100. Guess who? Kingston Flemings, the number 8 pick out of Houston. 39% in college drills. A big triple late.
This is some of the best summer league basketball I've seen. Cody Williams, he's not playing around. And watch his foot. Right foot on the line. That's not a 3.
They're going to take a point off. 199 Utah.
Yeah, it just
now
changed it.
Now they changed it back up on the big board here in the arena.
Now it's correct on the scoreboard.
Now they take it back. Okay.
Fans were like, what's going on?
Officials had to go over to the scores table and fix that. I'd say it's an exciting game. A lot of young talent on the floor. I think Will Hardy has to be excited. Same for Coach Q. So they called the 2 on the floor. The arena gave it a 3. But now we're fixed at 199 Utah. Impressive debut for Peterson, and I'll tell you, I'll give Kingston Flemings some credit. Had a really rough first half, 1 of 7.
Yeah.
And he came on strong. They gave him the ball first possession of the third quarter and restarted his confidence.
Yeah, well, I'll give the Hawks a lot of credit. I mean, that run they went on in the fourth quarter gets them back in the game, gets them in a position to win. Jazz have to get the ball in.
Oh, they barely got it in, and a finger roll bucket with 0.8 of a second. Also fouled Justin Harmon.
Well, not a great job defensively by the Hawks. You never want the offensive player to catch that ball in on their side of the court, especially not that wide open, and then you give him an extra one after the bucket. Pretty much sealing the deal, Dola.
Timeout, Antonio Lang. Just enough to inbound, maybe a half a bounce. How about a full bounce?
Yeah.
4-point game, 103-99. But the Jazz played steady down the stretch.
What a great game, though. I think it showed us something about both teams are really obviously high on their draft picks, but they're going to make an impact to their teams right away. Flemings, you just mentioned what he did in this fourth quarter, but he wasn't able to do in the first. So,
well, the Utah Sports Commission player of the game, Utah, the state of sport. Darryn Peterson's debut. How about 28 clutch buckets late?
Yeah, he's going to be that and more. I mean, it's great decision making. Just great offensive IQ, understanding where he is on the court, physicality, getting into the body of defenders, creating space on the outside. I mean, what don't you have in that package? He's going to continue to develop as well, because when he's facing some of the best players in this league, it's going to be a different landscape for him. But I think he's going to do well. He's in a great environment to learn that. And we know how the developmental system here is with the Jazz.
Well, you saw the Hawks too try to double team Peterson a little bit more in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. So they put Kyler Kelly on the inbounder. Madsen, quick 3 at the horn. He hits it. My goodness. That shows you how big that toe on the line for Kingston Flemings actually turned out to be. And the Jazz win this game. A very tight, entertaining ball game, 103-102.
Very entertaining, and that's all you can ask for, is players to go out, and even if it is summer league, it's an audition for a lot of players. It's a tune-up for some, and for others, it's about living up to some of the expectations. And we had it all. We had it all in that game from both teams.
Both teams exchanging some high fives. Jazz teammates entertained. Saw their young club, young summer league club, pulled this one out 103-102. Utah led by 4 after 1. They had a lead of 6 at the half, had a lead of 8 after 3, and then you're right, T. Going back to that fourth quarter, Atlanta put together a nice run to force overtime, and the Jazz win it 103-102.
Yeah, it's good to see some of the camaraderie in the league, too. Post game, Walter Clayton Jr. Yeah, been sitting over here by Keontae, but nice game, Bowler.
Nice game. LG standing by with a rookie, Darryn Peterson.
Well, Darryn, your Summer League debut heads into overtime. You have 28 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. You also have some clutch baskets. Show us your playmaking a little bit. How would you rate your Summer League debut?
I wouldn't rate myself. We got the win. I just wanted to help my team get a win. It was fun to be out here again.
Yeah, it looked like you guys were having fun. How did it feel to just be in that competitive spirit in a close game like this?
Yeah, it felt great. A lot of us, I haven't played since my last game in March, so to play another basketball game, this is what I love to do, so I was happy to be out there with the guys.
You also added 2 blocks as well. How excited are you to showcase your skills on that side of the floor?
Super excited. I wasn't good enough today. I missed a lot of box outs, got blue pass a lot. I got film tomorrow with Coach Hardy, so I know we're going to talk about it, but I got to be better on that side.
And Darryn, you're learning more and more about this fan base every single day. Can you describe the feelings when your name was announced in this arena and how everyone reacted?
Yeah, it was crazy. On the run out for warm-ups, they was yelling and stuff, so I'm super happy to be here. I'm glad they're loving me, and let's keep it going.
Darryn, congrats.
Thank you.
Bowler, back to you.
All right, thank you, LG. Peterson, 27 minutes, 28 points. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, also 2 blocked shots. It's exciting to see what could be, what will be, and the Jazz have some talent, and the foundation continues to grow.
I'm going to give Cody Williams a big shout out.
Absolutely.
And what a step up for him, expecting bigger and better things out of him this season.
Cody Williams, Ace Bailey was out, had that hip that he flared up in the third quarter, but Ace Smith played tough. You mentioned Cody with 17 points and some tough D down the stretch. The Jazz will take tomorrow off, back on the floor on Monday. Can't wait until then. Good night from Salt Lake City.